I have quite a few crafting items and other items in a collective haul that I have right now because I got 3 packages today. One was from AliExpress and it had 4 of my orders in it from different sellers. So they'll package them together and say it's expedited shipping. Just it depends if you order them at the same time on the same day and they go through the same shipping company. Um, I'll put the name in the description or in a little thing on whose channel I found this on, but these were 8mm. She was using 6mm. I couldn't find 6mm. They didn't have it on AliExpress. They had 8. That's still a little big. So I think I'm going to go down to 3mm if I can find those. These were cheap, and I think they look pretty good quality. They're wood. They're tiny little brush heads for painting doll faces, and I think I'm going to try them out, and if they work really well, I'm going to order a few more sets of these because these were only $2 or $3, and I got all this. And they're tiny, tiny brush heads, which is what I need to do the dolls. So, I have the, don't make me say it, I'll just put it down below in italics, but the Momoko dolls heads. So I bought a body in case I wanted to repaint her as her own little sister. I think the sister heads are bigger, and but I did get. I'm not sure if this is the pure Nemo body, but it does seem to be a really good size. It was around $8. It's very high quality. It's very dense. It's hard. It's heavy. It's weighted. It's articulated everywhere, much more than the Momoko doll or any of the other dolls. So this may be the pure Nemo body, or it may not. I think the pure Nemo body might be a bit smaller, but for the price, I thought it was great because the actual pure Nemo body was $20, and that was under 10. I think I paid $9 for that with tax, free shipping. So I bought, now I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've heard it Licca, which I don't think is correct. Licca and Licca-chan, maybe? Don't know. Now, this is a factory reject. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that. If I can get it to focus on only her. There. That's the best I can do. This one eye is screwed up, and because this is a Japanese company, they do not sell things that are imperfect. So they will get rid of them, they will sell them off, they will recycle them, but they will not sell them unless they're perfect in a doll. So you won't get the quality control issues that you usually get unless you're getting those dolls directly from China, because I do believe they're still made in China even though they're for Japan. I think she's adorable. I think the neck is a little long for this one. And I did check the color tone, and she's too dark for my Momoko doll heads. I do believe that is the correct way of saying it. Compare the size of the bodies. Yeah, still nudity, can't help it. See, I think it's a good size for having a little sister doll, but her head will be bigger. Oh, the heads. Yes, this is part of this. I bought these, and I bought them in 2 different sizes. Both said this said it was for 1/6. It's not. I mean, I would say the Licca Chan is very close to 1/6. I mean, it fits her as a hairdresser thing that dries your hair. It's not great. And the one that was the smaller size, I got a small size down, has the same problem. It's way too big for her. Because I was going to make a wig for one and then reroot the other. Because rerooting something that's never been rooted is very difficult. What you have to do is you have to warm the head and then you have to mark it and then stab it with a sharp pointed object over and over again when it's soft. You have to heat it, so that's going to be difficult. And then you have to do all the horrible things you have to do when you're rerooting that takes hours. I've done it once and it didn't go great because of the type of head I was using. I was doing the method where you only are restring, like putting long strings in it and then tying. That does not work with the Bratz dolls. Their heads are too hard. I am too quiet today, and I'll admit it. Okay, so this is an antique. It's an antique. It's a broken antique. You can't hear it. She packaged it very well. My mother thought it was empty. I'm like, no, stop shaking it. That's an antique. This is a broken doll. It will need a body. It may need chopped up first. I don't know. It's a head with a neck. There you go. You can see it's all still packaged. She could have packaged this in 1/3 of the size. She could have packaged this in this size. Like, seriously. I know the hair needs redone. It's going to be very dry. It's from the 1950s or 60s. She has part of her neck, which I'm going to have to remove her neck. That's going to be the hardest part. I think I'll have to remove her neck. That's going to be the hard part. Her head is, surprisingly big. Her neck does not seem to move. I do have some of the thicker neck body, so I may be able to do something for her. But this is an antique Sindy doll. She needs rerooted, reheaded, re-necked. I do not know. That neck is a different color. And that happens often with the Sindy dolls. And it doesn't seem to move. So I'm going to have to remove that. I do want to do a size comparison because I believe Marna from Dolls Rescued said they reminded her of the Momoko dolls. They did not me, but I don't think she's ever seen the size difference in these. Now, this is a British doll. It has 2 gen. I knew it was a 2nd generation. I don't know what year that would be from. I believe they were an older doll. They still make them. They just do not. They actually do look like this now because they've redone the doll to look like the classic doll. I think her eyelashes may have been cut. I may have to add some eyelashes in because I thought those were painted and need repainted, but they're definitely there, so I may have to redo her eyelashes. I know she needs rerooted, maybe cleaned up, repainted, and to have that neck come out because that is in really bad shape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this under hot water and see if I can get that neck out because that is not that will not reattach to any kind of body the way it is. That bobble still in her head. Don't think I'll end up getting that out. I will have to use the magic eraser on her face because that is a little dirty. It's not showing up on camera. I may have to use like Oxy, the blemish cream to get the stains out. I'm not sure. She had a lot of product in her hair, even though it's a little bit fried at the ends. I mean, the seller really tried to recondition it, but it is going to need rerouting. Not her fault, it's just the age of the doll. I was able to pretty easily wiggle that out after heating it, and this is a problem with these dolls. The neck is made out of a different kind of plastic, and that it just dies. It will die with the sun, and usually like they bleach out a lighter color. This is some kind of plastic that they used back then that tans for some reason. You can see the original, that's what the original color would have been, and that's what happened to it. So it would be that slightly darker color that would have matched her skin tone. So I have the makings of a Sindy doll. And I have the body and the brushes and everything. All in all, a really great haul. I have 2 more things to show you. This is going to be a super long video. I'm sorry. Really not happy with this one. I'll show it first. This is not the scale that they showed in the picture. But they took the picture from super far away and they showed the full fabric because they were selling a lot of the fabric and this was the sample. But why sell the sample when you've got this thick thread running through it that is from the ends? I'm very displeased with that. That's the first time I'm going to complain. I don't leave reviews usually because I do YouTube and stuff. But I just leave video reviews, but I'm very displeased with that. And I bought this fabric from the person I've been buying most of my fabric from, and these are the full fabric remnants. She sells remnants, and she'll sell them on, like, she'll sell the fabric remnants on bidding. So they're not that, they don't usually go that high. This was under $1. It's a little larger than I thought it would be, just a tad. But I think that would make really good bedding. I was going to make a shirt out of that, but I think that's a little large. That is my collective huge haul today, and I hope you enjoyed this super long video, and I hope you have a great day. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. We all need to support each other in our YouTube goals.